abusuya ye mo kwa ba biem ne ba Kofi Countryman CTV na sese ye no wani twa se ukọ online na uwram ebuwram mo social media de abusuya ensem bi koso na ensem akoso nyina no eye NDC ni MPP ni oman Ghana utimi se omo anomo gi omo dinyangasa e wo social media when it comes to politics and then ho nsensem na abusuya wani twa se audio tape bi ebeto abonten a enyina enim se na efa eye Attorney General eho any Mr. Richard Japa according to tape na allege say Attorney General epese o influence nyema bi na etimi de ato forson ekokotum de ntemu ano na eno ana nsem no abubaba ama manfo bebre na no akire o madwene ebi aba abonten se tape no garo doctor ebi nso aba abonten se tape no say a whole lot of issues na surround this case ya abusia wo court sisia na wo ni twa say according to MPP ni nkrofo bi chemu say ensem de anka ekoso ye dey scam 2.7 million euros e dey amount for koto ambulance for bra man Ghana mu ana amountfo bi chemu say o man Ghana na aka ambulance ne be boa na ambulance no ama ma ye hwe wo man mu ha ebi kura ama ebi su de ba ye no so a emu niema kura ne niema ebetimi aboa ama atimi aboa nkrofo o man Ghana ama ye sa pepepe eno ti de ato force akogina e court say wa cause financial loss to the state eno ti no Attorney General chimu say na say no sebe makoka audio bi mpokura say ma adwi mu sebe pese chinchina me de utum a case na nkasa no tape no relevance to the case no eno ne say eno ne nsam a MPP fo bi eka e wa bontene na bu eno na Akomea so aba bontene busia no ne Randy Abe ewo TV so enya asam ketewa busia according to Randy Abe chemu a na Akomea chemu a even Tatsu Tsikata oyo mo lawyer panyi kese pa do this case we no bi pie di hono mu a obetimi e de twitwa ade ato forcing esan say emra any evidence na nam evidence so da ho say ade sike de ma we enema ese ka de koye na be bo man yi ama be boa enti die be biem na woka abusia ensem no de edoso yankoni gotie na Akomea ebra ne wande abi enye easy kura yankom na e ba beto aso pepe damo.
Why the impression also is being given as if Atu forcing is being targeted.
Yes, but he's been targeted.
Why? Why would anybody target him?
His substantive minister has come to court to say that I authorized him in a meeting that we have all agreed that this LC be issued to BOG.
So is
to process payment.
So is the substantive minister who should be prosecuted?
Well, if you are minded.
But the evidence that the AG has doesn't indict the substantive minister.
But who does
the evidence that he has? Because if, for example, I understand the substantive minister said there's no document, he just gave a verbal authorization.
Nana, you've been a deputy minister before.
No, is that true? That
hold on. You've been a minister of state and a deputy minister. When you go into a meeting and agree on a matter, and you give direction that my deputy proceed to issue this memo, all right, as agreed, and the memo is issued and signed on your behalf, all right, bearing my name, but on behalf of the Minister of Finance, then you come and say that because there's no evidence of me or you as the substantive minister asking me formally that dear deputy minister.
Listen, you don't need to be a minister or a deputy minister.
Yes, maybe even a chief director.
Common sense.
Yes.
You agree that we'll make this purchase.
Yes.
2 million euros have to be paid.
Yes.
Common sense.
Yes.
This is public money, not your private.
Yes, I agree.
You have a memo generated.
Yes.
That pursuant to the meeting that we had, so and so should be paid. You submit it to the minister. He minutes on it. Yes. Proceed.
Yes.
So there's a record. When auditors come, there's a record. Where I work, STC. If they need 30,000, it's been agreed 30,000 should be used for some purpose. A memo is raised to me, and I sign.
But is that the focus of the prosecution? The prosecution
you are saying that the prosecution should rather be on the.
No, the focus of the prosecution.
But the documents will not support it.
Yes, because so now
is Atu being tried for issuing or signing an LC when he's not the authorized person to sign. Is that the case?
That is not the
Is that what he's being prosecuted for?
That's not the charge.
Well, the LC was signed because the end effect was not achieved. It was supposed to buy ambulances.
Yes. Yes.
What came? The payment was made.
Nana, why I'm asking?
Why they are in court is that we're supposed to pay 2 million for ambulances.
Yes.
We paid the 2 million. What came are not ambulances.
Yes.
If there were ambulances, there will be no case.
But Nana, you have been in government, served as a minister. When the Ministry of Health engages a company in doing something, but the LC, the authorization of LC is the duty of Ministry of Finance. Is there a Ministry of Finance that checks? To check the ambulances to ensure
last week we were discussing this issue about the
Bank of Ghana.
No, Polugu.
Yes, Bank of Ghana. Yes.
Polugu Dam.
Yes.
And we were surprised
Yes.
that people had authorized payments without validating what the payments.
Paper.
Yes. Apart from paper.
Yes.
Auditor we are told that the Controller and Auditor General authorized the payment.
Controller Accountant
General.
Yes.
With that,
you have to be sure of what you are paying for.
No, they pay on the basis of paper, not physical examination.
Yes.
So if somebody sits at the Ministry of Finance, the person will not go to Temahabo or a warehouse to go and inspect something before he signs.
So what you are saying is that you don't think Ato Forson acted wrongly?
Not that I don't think. That's why I asked. What is he being prosecuted for? Is it that he wasn't authorized to sign an LC and he signed? Or that a financial loss has been occasioned because what was brought was not what was supposed to have been brought? If that were the case, what has the person who signed the LC got to do with that?
I'm saying. So you don't believe Ato Forson has a case to answer? That's what you are saying.
Okay.
That's what you are saying.
Randy, let me answer Nana. Nana said that. No, Nana.
Let me finish this commentary. If that's what you are saying, that Ato Forson really cannot be charged, he cannot be guilty, let the court decide.
Oh, I don't have a problem.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't have a problem.
But let me answer Nana because he said that what came was not an ambulance. All right.
No, that is the case of the prosecution.
Yes. No. So he's making the case that what they paid the 2 million for, and procured was not what we paid for. I have in my hand the ruling of the court on the motion or notice for submission of no case. Okay. If you go to page 37 of the ruling, this was what transpired. PW1, Dr. Anson Brijan, stated that there were defects with the vehicles when the team from National Ambulance Service inspected them. His testimony on the 31st May 2022 included the following. We went round all the ambulances, opened all the doors, the bonnets as a way of going to start our inspection. We started the inspection from the exterior part of the body, and these were our observations. We observed that the red, gold, green colors were not properly done in the sense that the ends were loose and there were air bags, which means they can easily be peeled off. Air bags, you understand? When you put stickers, those air bubbles, that when you don't do it well, which can be perforated and the air escapes. 2, we also observed that there were no working lights which could be used during the night for operations. 3, we also observed that the word ambulance, which is supposed to be written in reverse order on the bonnet, was also not there. The ambulance being written in reverse on the bonnet enables the vehicle ahead of the ambulance the opportunity to view his mirror to see there's an ambulance coming. How is this a defect? How is it that this cannot be corrected? I'm coming. 4, we also observed that the ambulance emergency number, which was at the time 193, was also not written at the back of the ambulance on top of the doors. And we say these are material defects. These are inscriptions that can easily be corrected. Now,
but Counsel, the point is that irrespective of all the issues you raise, a judge after evaluating all
Yes,
this, still believe that there's a case to answer.
Yes. But I want to make the point that what came was not materially different. The format and the formula adopted and the procurement method is not materially different from what our council.
So don't worry. When you come to power and you think that on the basis of this
equipments were got in.
Chief, hold on.
To be fixed.
Hold on. When you have the opportunity and you think that on the basis of this prosecution, there's a basis to go and prosecute some other ambulance.
No, but before you even come to power, which we are not sure of.
I hear you.
Take those instances as part of your defense.
Oh, but why? We have done that.
Oh, you've done that.
We've done that.
So these instances are before the judge.
You see, if it's about prosecutions, current prosecutions and prosecutions that have ended, and what we are witnessing, and a comparison of the two, as for that one, we'll have 1 million things to say. So let's just leave it.
And add it to your evidence in court. Leave that evidence in court.
The evidence that what?
But my question has not been answered.
Which is what?
Is there a belief that
I won't let you finish.
Why? If
persecuted, politically persecuted.
Why?
Nana,
yeah.
Why would the Attorney General, in objecting to a cross-examination, make a statement, for example, to the effect that instead of focusing on defending yourself, you are defending A1?
Yes.
He made that in open court.
Yeah.
That is the thing that led to what led
this was
to
the door he opened.
Yes, what led to the this thing. So
what's wrong with that statement?
Oh, Nana, everything's wrong with that.
But that's what led Jakpa to also say that.
Yeah. I agree. But I'm saying
so it means like there's a certain obsession with A1. Yes, because if you listen to the question that the person was asked, the answer he gave, what prompted that objection?
Why would there be an obsession with forson?
Why?
I'm sure the Attorney General and his people, they spoke to several ministers and officials on this matter, not just forson. Why would they single out forson? And when this matter was started, forson was not even a minority leader.
Yes, he was ranking on finance.
So why would anybody?
And he's been giving you bullets.
And this is
he's been giving you bullets.
And the person is party to a case.
You have been giving us more.
I have the person writes and says that. The person writes that I have no objection to somebody's plea of bargain. You write that to. Are you asking for a plea? Clarify it if you're asking for a plea bargain.
Yeah.
And the person writes and says that no, what I wrote is what I wrote. Then the next thing we hear is that but the man has been begging. If you apply for a plea bargain, the man says I didn't apply for. Bring the evidence.
You can't show.
Bring it. So that means forson is being targeted for what? No, why
I'm saying that me a non-lawyer.
No, why would anybody target?
A non-lawyer with my limited everything.
Yeah.
My
elementary law.
What?
Like me?
No law. My whatever.
Okay.
When I look back and I listen to all these things and I piece everything together, I mean, nothing will convince me that there's something untoward not going on.
Okay.
To be honest.
So what is untoward is that forson is being targeted.
But when I listen to the tape,
so you believe
I to today, and I keep asking this question on the basis of the tape.
Yeah.
That why will, and Nana, please listen to me carefully. And when you go, you say you've not listened to it, go and listen to the tape. Why will an Attorney General who's prosecuting somebody in court for a crime ask that same person to go and acquire a medical report when the person is not ill to convince a court
for an adjournment
to enable him travel and come back?
Listen,
is that not asking the accused person to engage in an unlawful act?
Randy, if they are let me deal with Randy.
If you put it that way, if you say adjournment, it will sound reasonable to prolong the matter.
For what purpose?
To suit his whims and caprices, he had to travel.
As for you make wild
allegations. No.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
He has 2 deputies.
Randy,
in his absence, couldn't the deputies have?
You are saying that on the tape, what you have heard,
yes,
is that the Attorney General is asking the third accused.
In fact, he was advising.
Okay, he's advising the third accused.
Yes.
So they can have an adjournment.
Yes.
Okay. I find it a bit strange that if the Attorney General wants an adjournment to the case, adjournment on that day, because
not a day. When you listen to
adjournment, but what does that
mean? He's traveling, how long he's going to be away and all that.
And I'm saying that if the Attorney General is not going to be available in court and he wants an adjournment, does he need, instead of applying to the court, you mean he goes to conspire with the accused person?
Nana,
that is where the professional
that's why I said go and listen, because the person, the A3 himself asked him, so are you going to, whether he is the one, the Attorney General is the one who's going to ask for the, go and do the medical. I said, no, you.
Okay.
That's what the impropriety comes in.
I'm saying that if the Attorney General wants an adjournment, does he need to go and conspire with?
So he should tell us why he did that.
So the tape and all those matters, I'm sure to come into play. But to you, Dafia Bako, you're saying that after forcing is being targeted.
Yes.
And what is the basis of that?
The man has been giving you bullet as ranking on finance. All the scandals. He has exposed all the scandals.
Actually, if government wants to prosecute anybody because of bullets, maybe it should be you and Okujeto.
Why? I never occupy public office.
You and Okujeto are black. Because you are saying, not Atufo.
Because they haven't signed NLC.
Atufo, when this prosecution started, he wasn't even minority leader.
But he was.
So I don't understand
where all the scandals were exposed.
Chief, how many ranking members do you have in Parliament? You must be a ranking member.
No, I'm not.
You are not?
I mean, I'm a common floor member.
You are not a ranking member.
But I'm a hard one.
But how many ranking members do you have? About 20 or 30.
General, we need to.
Isn't it?
No, we have about.
We need to. I need to
you have 40, once again, you have 45 ranking members.
Yes, committees.
Why is Atufo alone being targeted?
You think that he's the arrowhead?
In some PTV near